Have you ever been? You haven't been to London yourself?
No, I haven't been to London, never, and even I couldn't have been outside of South Korea so
Oh,
far.
really? Oh, okay, okay. Where would you like to go if you could choose somewhere to go? Which
Um,
country would you like to go to?
London,
Okay.
London, yeah, cause London has beautiful things, especially London Eyes and London London Bridge.
London
My
Bridge.
sons very absolutely love London Bridge song and
Yes.
yeah, and
Yeah,
I want
that's
to visit Paris.
Paris. Yes,
Mhm.
yes. Paris is nice. Why would you like to visit Paris?
Palace, Palace in
Oh,
London,
the
Paris,
palace.
Palace, yeah.
Buckingham Palace.
Hmm.
Buckingham Palace. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
It's and you can see the changing of the guard. Have you heard about that? The changing of the guard. Like every morning in front of Buckingham Palace,
Hmm.
the guards that
Yes,
stand
yes.
outside.
I heard and I have seen a guard in front of Paris. There are so many guards are
Yes,
working. Yeah, working.
exactly. So what else can you tell me about London? What else do you know? If what do you know any other
Um,
places?
um, where I have my eldest son um, has Cambly kids lesson. Um,
Okay.
yeah, so his teacher lives in suburb of London now.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so London is very familiar to here, and
Yes.
so um, when I go to the London in the future, I will visit her place and um, uh, yeah, and I want to visit Stonehenge.
Stonehenge.
Yeah,
Stonehenge.
Stonehenge.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Yes.
want to
Yes.
visit there.
Yeah. Stonehenge is very very interesting. But it's about 1.5 hours drive from
Mm-hmm.
London, or you can take the train there, or you can take like a tour bus. But it's very interesting. It's very interesting, Stonehenge. And every 21st of June
Yes.
and the 21st of December, they have the summer solstice
Mm-hmm.
and the winter solstice. I don't know if you know what that means, but basically it's the longest day in summer. The
Yes.
longest day, the one with the most sunlight, is
Uh-huh.
called the summer solstice, and then you have the winter where you have the
Yes. Uh-huh.
shortest day, so the least amount of sunlight. That's the winter solstice, but they have that at Stonehenge because it's a very very
Mm-hmm.
spiritual place, very traditional.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah. Am I talking too quickly, or do you understand me when I'm talking?
Yeah, I can understand the one you are saying clearly, and but actually my listening and the comprehension would be better than my speaking.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
Yeah,
good. That's
don't
good.
worry
So we
about
need.
it. If I couldn't understand the one you were saying, I tell you, would you like
Slow down.
slowly or clearly?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay,
don't worry
perfect.
about it.
Excellent. Oh, that's good to hear. That's good to hear that you.
Yeah,
So we need
I'm worried
to.
about it. Actually, my concern is why I can understand the native speaker are saying clearly. I can understand the one you are saying. I told you like this. But
Mm, mm.
my speaking couldn't follow your speaking.
Well, it will get there. It's all about practice, and that's why you're doing
Yeah.
Cambly. I mean, it's a good thing that your comprehension is good
Yes.
because some people they don't. If I'm talking quickly like this, a lot of people
Mm-hmm.
might not understand it, but it's good. So that's definitely a positive thing for
Yeah,
you.
exactly. Yeah, exactly.
So
Mm-hmm.
how long have you been doing Cambly for?
I have been practicing on Cambly for about 2 years so far. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And how
Uh,
often do you do?
I have a lesson 3 times a week.
Okay.
About 30 minutes.
30 minutes. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I mean, I'm sure you would have noticed the improvement over these 2 years. But have you ever, because all the lessons are recorded.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you know that. So all the lessons are recorded, so you could go back to your very first
Mm-hmm.
lesson
Yeah,
and
I'm very ashamed. I'm very embarrassed to see that because
no, no,
I couldn't understand what that tutor was saying. Cause I just say like this. I couldn't understand. Please say it again like
oh
this. I
really?
first day.
Well, you shouldn't be embarrassed. You should be happy or you should be proud because obviously that shows how much you've developed over the 2 years that you've been doing
Mm-hmm.
Cambly. Yeah, I've been doing Cambly for about I don't know about 18 months, but
Uh-huh.
I used to do it. I used to do it full time, like Monday to Saturday. But now I just do it on Saturdays. I just
Mm-hmm.
do Cambly on Saturdays
Uh-huh.
because yeah because of the pandemic. My
Uh-huh.
job my job was because I work as a business travel agent. So
Uh-huh.
travel agent, do you know what a travel agent is?
Yes, I know.
Yeah. So obviously my job was affected because of the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
So in England we had something called furlough, which basically is a scheme run by the government. I didn't actually know this word before before the government told me about it. But yeah, furlough. So basically, if your job was affected by the pandemic,
Uh-huh.
you stayed at home, and the government
Mm-hmm.
paid you 80% of your salary.
Uh-huh.
But it does get very boring staying at home.
I
So,
I see Korea is not different like the UK. Many people has like your situation. So and
mm,
but I'm very jealous of your country because Boris Johnson,
hmm
Prime
Boris
Minister,
Johnson.
yeah, Boris
Yes.
Johnson, Prime Minister, his hairstyle is
Yes. Yes.
awesome. Yes, I'm
Yes.
very familiar. He
It
always
always
wake up immediately. Oh, like this.
Hey, well, no, he combs his hair with a coconut.
Yeah, he do not comb his
Exactly,
hair.
exactly. Yeah.
And Boris
What do
Johnson, yeah, announced from now the UK uh, do not do not mandated do not compulsory your COVID situation. For example, you guys do not have wearing mask, right?
yes. So yeah, basically
Oh,
all the restrictions have been taken away. So you don't have to, if you don't want to, you don't have to wear a mask in the supermarket
well, I'm
or in
very
the
jealous. Oh,
yeah. But a lot of people still are. To be honest, a lot of people still are.
mm-hmm.
They still are wearing them. And also, you don't have to quarantine now. So if you get COVID, you don't have to quarantine. So yeah, how's the situation in South Korea? Is it getting better or?
Oh, cases are extremely rising in South
Oh
Korea
really?
recently. So we couldn't to we stay do not stay outside at
Hmm.
all. So we just stayed at home Oh, so
Hmm.
sometimes I'm very boring and frustrated in this situation. So I want to escape wearing mask and I just want to um, meet some people and friends. Um,
Mm.
yeah.
So, do you work? Do you work? Do you what?
No,
No,
I'm
housewife.
yes, I'm a housewife, so I do not care about this situation. But sometimes when I go outside, I need to wear
Mask.
my mask.
Mask.
So
Yes.
that's very frustrated, and
Frustrating.
I
Yeah.
couldn't breath.
Breathe properly.
Yeah, I
Breathe.
couldn't
Breathe
breathe. Yeah, I couldn't breathe
properly.
proper. Yeah,
Prop.
exactly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. It is a bit frustrating to wear the mask, and I don't enjoy wearing them. It's yeah. So hopefully it doesn't stick around for very long. It is. So do you have two sons? Did you say?
Yes, I have two sons. One is one is 6, the other one is 4. So they are very young.
Okay.
So uh-huh.
Boy. So two boys. Two boys.
Yeah, two boys.
6 and oh, okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, I have two sons.
Wow.
Yeah, but the eldest one is turning 15
Mm-hmm.
next month, and then the younger one is 12. 12. So
Better
similar
than
sort of,
better than me.
but yeah, similar sort of age gap, similar sort of age gap. But yeah, they are a bit old. But it's amazing. It's amazing how quickly the time goes from when they are 6 years old to when they are 15. So you have to
Mhm.
enjoy them now
I know.
when they are
I
young.
think sometimes I have been struggling taking care of them, but uh, s- I thought like that this time couldn't come back, never. So I will,
Exactly.
yeah, I will in I um I decided to enjoy this time with my adorable kids.
Exactly, because you'll never get that time back. You'll never get the time
Hmm.
that. So yeah, enjoy them while they're young.
Hmm.
Because when they get older, when they get to become teenagers, then they're a bit more difficult. Then they've. I mean, they are my sons are very
Hmm.
respectful, and they're good at school, which is important.
Hmm.
They just play too many computer games.
Ah, yeah.
But
My kids are very young, but they absolutely love um to 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 get a, to play the game on their iPad.
yes, the electronics on the
Mhm.
electronics. Yes, yes. Yeah,
Addicted already. They are addicted already. I
addicted already.
know.
Exactly. Yeah. So do they get on? Your sons do they play well together?
Yeah.
Or they
Yes.
they're not arguing, or they're not
Um. Sometimes
sometimes.
there are, yeah. Sometimes half and half, half and half.
Yeah, half and half. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, it's good to for them to have a brother, because if you're an only child, then it can be quite lonely. So they've always, like my two sons, they've always obviously been friends. Sometimes they'll have an
Mhm.
argument, but most of the time they're friends. Most of the time they get on with each other, which is a good
Uh-huh.
thing. Yeah.
But 2 days I'm very worried and I was very busy because my little son has high fever,
Oh,
and
really?
yeah,
Okay.
even he had vomit vomit
Vomiting. Oh,
vomit
really?
up. Yeah. So
Okay. Okay.
I have I have washed a lot with the
So,
washing machine, but I was struggling to clean the room and to washing quilt and
yeah.
mat. Yes.
Yes, yeah. So is your son okay? Is he feeling better?
Yeah, he is getting better, but he is still sick.
Oh,
But
really? You
yeah,
don't
but
what?
getting better. I think he would be getting better, especially next in the morning.
Yeah. So what does he have, flu, or what's
I
the
think
reason? Flu?
he flu. Yeah, I think he has flu.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. There's normally a bug going around at this time of the year, as they say. Yeah. So what hobbies do you do? Do you do like
Um, my hobby. I'm very interested in watching news. But
news?
watching news is, some people says watching news is not hobby, but um,
No,
as
I agree with you. It's a
yeah,
good. I enjoy it.
yeah, I enjoy watching and researching world news and world
Okay.
history. Those are
Yes.
very interesting and useful for me. So you you I think you are interested in this world news.
Yes,
Russia
definitely.
invades Ukraine eventually.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. It's the hot topic at the moment. Russia
Mhm.
invading Ukraine, and actually,
Yes.
yeah, I've got a friend. I've got a friend that lives in Ukraine,
Uh-huh.
and she's got a son. Her son is 18 years old. She's in her 40s, but she's been telling me like the situation because she's in Kiev in
Hmm.
Ukraine, and she's having to hide away
Yes.
underground
Uh-huh.
because of the bombing from Russia.
Uh-huh.
So hopefully it doesn't get worse. Hopefully and I think the way that Europe is dealing with it at the moment, or NATO is
Yes.
dealing with it, is by not sending any troops
Mm-hmm.
into Ukraine,
Yes.
because they think if they send troops, like if British soldiers or French
Yes.
soldiers or whatever go into Ukraine to help them,
Mm-hmm.
then that might escalate the situation. It might make it worse.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's all one crazy person, Putin, wanting to. He's he's he's
Uh, I
he's
was
got a very
watching.
strong
Yeah,
ego.
your thought is totally right, and I I do not expect I do not expect to take over the Ukraine by Russia. I just thought I just thought uh, they have just something pulling or pushing each
Mm,
other, but my thought was um, totally uh, totally different than,
different.
than this situation, with this
Yes.
situation. So
Yeah. Oh, so what are you saying? You didn't expect Putin
hmm,
to actually you were
yes,
surprised. You didn't expect him to invade the country. You were surprised by that.
yes. So
You thought it was just a yeah.
yeah, and I expect even America and the NATO help the Ukraine, but my thought was totally wrong.
Okay.
So I'm very sad, and I'm very sad. So, but I understand that the other countries thought they need to thought about their profit. So I just I'm just so sad to watch the news about
Mm,
Ukraine. They're fighting just alone.
Yeah,
So
they are.
many many people uh, many people live first at the first time many people live uh, live to the Poland and other country, but some um, some some people came back the Ukraine again.
Mm.
So their love, I think their love their country. So
Well, yeah, the people from the Ukraine are very patriotic, and actually,
yeah, patriotic. Yeah.
this friend of mine that lives in Ukraine, she sent me some videos of the scenery in Ukraine, and it's actually a very beautiful country. It's got
Mm-hmm.
lots of mountains and forests and lakes and rivers, and it's
Yeah,
it
I
looks
heard Ukraine called in Europe Ukraine called the brain of a factory, right?
oh really okay yes yeah
Yeah, the wheat is growing on in Ukraine.
wheat okay
Wheat,
yes
yes.
yeah. Yeah, I think that's why Russia wants to invade the country is because obviously I think Ukraine is doing quite well
Mm-hmm.
economically, or it's doing better than Russia. So Russia wants to have that area because I
Yes.
think it is rich in natural sort of
Mm-hmm.
being able to make money, whether it's from farming or whatever. But yeah, in this situation, as long as China doesn't get involved, because
Yeah.
if China got involved, then it might be a bit more
Mm-hmm.
serious. If China decides to invade Taiwan,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
no, do
I
you know
I
about this
I can.
story?
Mm-hmm. I know. Cause
Mm.
you know our country divided north and south. So
Yes, yes, yes,
yeah,
yes,
I'm
yes, yes.
always
You
worried about this situation. I do not want to go underground. We have underground house.
oh really? Have you?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
like Ukraine. Mm-hmm.
really? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So have you ever had to go there? Has there been
No,
like an emergency
no.
in the past?
Yeah. I Korean War was um was long 70 years
1960s or
ago. Yes, 70 years ago. So I couldn't experience like that war, but
right.
I heard about it so much. So I'm very worried about it. A little bit
Mm,
scared. Yes.
mm, yeah. Yeah, it's quite don't know what the word is, but I guess the word might be strange that in one country there's just a border and it separates your other completely it's completely different in each country.
Hmm.
From what I can see, I mean, I'd like to go to South Korea, and I'd like to I'd like to visit North Korea too, just
Yeah.
to just to
If
see.
the China want to North Korea and um even even the North Korea lose the war, um, my country would be collapsed like Ukraine. I'm
Oh,
very
really?
worried about it. Yeah, because if do not have many some most of Korean people thought America police police America would could help my country if we have a war, but
Yeah.
uh, seeing this situation, watching this Ukraine situation, I think many people thought we have if we have the big war with North Korea, America do not help. Uh,
I think America would, to be honest with
maybe,
you, and I
yeah.
think they would. That's the problem. I think if
Mhm.
if if China does that to South Korea, or if it invades Taiwan, if China
Yes.
invades Taiwan, then I think America will get involved. To be honest, unfortunately, and it'll be
Mhm.
like either a part of the Ukraine-Russia thing. Hopefully not
Yes.
a world war, or otherwise it'll be like a Vietnam, another Vietnam with like.
Yes. You know, Putin's invasion skill looks like escalation. You
Mm,
know, he 2014 in 2014, Putin invaded Crimea Peninsula
yeah,
first. So and
yeah,
then this situation is occurred like this.
yes, yes, yeah, yeah. Hopefully it doesn't get worse. Hopefully it doesn't. But yeah, it is interesting to watch news and
Mhm.
yeah, yeah. Do you watch any movies or Netflix, anything like that?
Yes, I usually watch Disney movie with my kids. Those
Okay.
that movie was yesterday we watched it together. Incredible,
The
incredible,
Incredibles, The Incredibles. Okay, with
incredible, and despicable, despicable.
the Despicable Me, Despicable
Yeah,
Me.
despicable me is very fun.
Yes, yes, yeah, no, it
Ah,
is very
Kogi.
good.
I love Kogi. Kogi, you know Kogi.
Kogi.
Kogi's background is UK's Queen, UK's
Okay.
Paris and Queen and
Oh, the
Charlie. Charles
Corgi, the
Kogi. Yeah,
dogs. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
dogs. Yeah,
Okay.
they
Is there?
character was Donald Trump and Queen, England Queen and
Okay,
Charlie. Yeah,
Charlie,
her husband Charles
Prince
Charlie.
Charles, Prince
Yeah,
Charles.
Charles.
Yeah.
He was died so sadly last year, about
Oh,
last year.
Prince Philip, Prince Philip. He was
No, no.
really old.
Queen's husband was
Yep, Prince Philip. Prince Philip was his name.
Philip. Yeah, Philip. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. He was
Mm-hmm.
99. He was 99 years old when he died.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Do you know? Do you know that? Do you know that when you turn 100 in England, when you turn 100, the age of 100,
Yeah.
the Queen will send you a postcard.
Wow.
But the Queen's husband died when he was 99, so he didn't
Uh-huh.
get a postcard, unfortunately. Unfortunately.
And
Yeah.
Kogi's character, main character, and the sub character and background was only London Queen's Palace.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. In the
Mhm.
Queen's Palace. So is there a movie? Is there a film about the corgi dog?
Yeah,
Is it a,
Kogi is um, Queen's dog and royal dog.
okay? Yeah, yeah. I like Disney too. Disney is good fun. I've been to the Disneyland in Paris.
Hmm.
I've been there. That was good fun. But I haven't been to the one in America. I'd like to go there one day.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Our time is almost about to
Yeah,
finish, Ellie. So
yeah, it was such a great conversation with you today. I'm very thankful to you.
thank you. I enjoyed the conversation too. So yeah, good luck with
Yeah, your
your
background is totally cool today.
oh the world map. Yes.
Yes, I love it because
Yeah.
my interests are all the world news and world
Oh
history.
really?
So,
Well,
yes.
our time is almost finished. So good to meet you. Have a good
Yeah, bye
weekend.
bye.
Bye
Have a
bye.
great day.
Bye bye.